Hola amigos, bienvenidos a Insert Coin, soy Jaimix y hoy vamos a jugar a Freddy Pharkas, Farmacéutico de la Frontera. Una aventura gráfica de Lowe y Josh Mandel para Sierra y vamos a comenzar pues con una nueva guía de esta aventura gráfica que fue publicada en 1993. Así que vamos al prólogo para saber un poquito más de esta historia que vendrá en modo de canción.
Born in old St. Louis, by the age of 4, Dad knew he was the best little crack shot the West had ever seen. By the time he reached pubescence, he could outshoot all the adolescents west of Durango and north of Abilene. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas, famous gunslinging deputy Freddy Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas, frontier hero to be. Then one day young Freddy Pharkas stared at eyes as black and dark as night, the eyes of an outlaw well known throughout the West. Oh, the tough kid's name was Kenny, and he outdrew Freddy Pharkas when he shot Freddy's ear off to prove who was the best. Now our hero Freddy Pharkas, with wounded pride and earless carcass, vowed to the heavens to give up gunnery. He'd be better off, he reckoned, with a lifelong dream that always beckoned pencils, not pistols, and pharmacology. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas, highest score on his SAT. Freddy Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas, 5-year college degree. After Fred matriculated, got his PhD and graduated, moved out to Course Gold and bought a pharmacy. Now he's a real prescription writer, and they don't know he's an ex-gunfighter. Locked up his memories, repressed them totally. But his peaceful new survival soon was shot to hell upon arrival of Course Gold schoolmarm, the sweet Penelope. She has captured Fred's affection, but he's scared he'll get a huge rejection. Can't bear to tell her just what he used to be. Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas, frontier pharmacist bourgeoisie. Freddy Pharkas, Freddy Pharkas, peerless, earless, and free.
Comenzamos el primer acto y cada uno de los actos viene precedido por una pequeña explicación de un señor barbudo con pipa que nos hace las veces de introducción de cada uno de los actos.
Freddy Pharkas? You was asking about Freddy Pharkas? The man what saved Course Gold, only nobody knowed it was him? Why, just hop up here on old Whitland Willie's lap and I'll tell you all about it. Ow, carnsarn it, a bit more to the right. That's got it, sit right there. Oh no, thank you. Now, if I remembers this right, it's been quite a few years. My brain's getting a mite rusty. Oh, that's right. It all started when Freddy went to open up the pharmacy one day, way back in the spring of 1888, as I recall.
Ya tenemos aquí al bueno de Freddy y ya podemos manejarlo, y lo primero que vamos a hacer es hablar con la persona que se encuentra ahí a la derecha colocando un cartel a base de martillazos.
Billy, the town handyman and jack-of-all-trades, is boarding up yet another coarse gold business, the Dirty Sheet Hotel, the finest hostelry in all of eastern Madera County. Okay, so maybe it was only the best after that other hotel was shut down, but in its day, the Dirty Sheet was really something.
Say, Billy, when did the old Dirty Sheet fold?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Farkas. Why, just yesterday. It was a surprise to me, too. Nobody told me nothing about it until they gave me these boards.
Tras estas explicaciones nos vamos al café de Mom y nada más entrar vamos a coger una lata vacía que se encuentra en primer plano.
It's an old empty can of P&W beans, the firm, crisp beans that smell as savory on the way out as they do on the way in.
Hey, Mom, would you mind if I took this empty can?
If you must, I suppose there's more where that came from. In fact, I insist you take it. Get it out of here. I'm sick of the sight of it.
Tras esto vamos a hablar con los dos personajes que se encuentran en la cafetería.
Morning, Helen.
Freddy Pharkas, since when are we on a first-name basis? Only my closest friends may call me Helen. You and I are acquaintances, nothing more. Therefore, you should address me as Mom.
Land's sake, I'm sorry, Mom?
That's better. Now, what'd you want?
Well, when I remember, I'll let you know.
Honestly, some people.
Howdy, Hop. How's the restaurant business?
Pretty slow. Not much business. Seem like town closing up and blowing away.
You've noticed that too, have you?
Oh yes, first old abandoned mine, then assay office, then post office, then tall and thin shop, then theater, yesterday hotel. What next?
Well, I intend to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe hurry before Mom's next to go. Hop Sing not want to lose his job.
Nos salimos ahora de la cafetería y vamos a irnos al salón que se encuentra justo a la izquierda. Ahí vamos a poder hablar con el camarero y aparte vamos a hablar con el doctor del pueblo, que siempre lo vamos a encontrar aquí con una borrachera bastante importante, pero que es el que se dedica a prescribir todas las recetas a todos los habitantes del pueblo. Además, cuando hablemos con él, tenemos que aprovechar en algún momento que suelte el vaso para poder quitárselo.
Well, if it ain't Sam Andreas, the bartender's bartender.
If it's not, I'm having a severe identity crisis.
How the heck are you?
Tolerably well. Yourself?
Can't complain. Pharmacy business seems to be pretty good lately.
Ah, well, the pharmacy business has always been a little too interesting for me to hear about, so, don't be a stranger.
It's old Doc Dizzy Gillespie. He's been drinking again. Must be office hours.
Doc! Hey, Doc!
Huh? What's that?
Are you drunk again?
Me? Drunk? Blah, never. I'm as sober as the day I was plowed off my ass. I mean, the day I was born.
You pick up the whiskey glass.
Tal y como había indicado, recogemos el vaso de whisky, nos vamos por la parte de atrás y en el carromato vamos a encontrar un elixir que nos vamos a hacer con él y también con un punzón que hay clavado en el barril un poco más arriba.
Wow, some of Dad Gum's magic elixir. This stuff can be used to cure a wide variety of conditions, the foremost being sobriety. You surreptitiously swipe the elixir, looking around to see if anybody's watching. Fortunately, nobody is. You pull the ice pick out of the barrel and gingerly place it in your pocket. Just don't bend over suddenly or you'll circumcise yourself. Of course, that won't be any skin off your nose.
Nos vamos por la parte de abajo, llegamos a la iglesia, abrimos la puerta y cogemos algo de cera de las velas que hay dentro y luego observamos la puerta detenidamente para hacernos con la llave.
Taking a serious... The candles in the church foyer are glowing with a holy light.
Score!
You would never dream of stealing a candle from a church, but they wouldn't miss one of those puddles of candle wax.
Score!
You take the key to the church.
Ya tenemos la llave de la iglesia, nos vamos a ir por la derecha, por ese camino que hay por la derecha. Vamos a llegar a un nuevo pasillo, el cual no tenemos nada que hacer, bueno, un pasillo, una calle, y nos vamos a ir también por el lado de la derecha, donde vamos a llegar a un parque. En ese parque tenemos que esperar a que una de las niñas que se encuentra jugando con el tobogán esté abajo para poder quitar la escalera de dicho tobogán.
It's Sissy playing on the slide. The boys call him that because his mother dresses him so effeminately. Someone's using the ladder at this very moment. Sorry, you'll have to leave the scenery right where it is. The ladder, held in place by a couple of old loose screws, easily comes away from the slide. You somehow cram it into your pocket along with the rest of the junk you're carrying. Way to go, Freddy. Wrecked the little kids' playground equipment. If only they knew how good and true your heart is.
Ahora nos vamos por la izquierda y vamos a llegar a la calle donde se encuentra nuestra farmacia. En la puerta vamos a encontrar a nuestro ayudante, que es este indio que se encuentra ahí, con el cual podemos hablar un poco.
It's Dominic, one of your part-time Native American employees. He works under the professional name Runnin' Gag. The union told you that you had to have a cigar store-style Indian out in front when you opened your pharmacy. But since there were lots of out-of-work real Indians in the neighborhood, you decided it would be politically correct to hire them.
Morning, Dominic.
Morning, Freddy.
What's new?
Let's see. I finished reading A Century of Dishonor last night. Quite impressive. That Helen Hunt Jackson really knows how to evoke an image of the white man's treachery. Do you know how many treaties your people have signed and then broken in the past 20 years alone?
Excuse me, I heard someone calling me or something.
Ya podemos acceder a la farmacia, aunque inicialmente tendremos que utilizar la llave, no confundir con la de la iglesia, para poder abrirla.
Hey, this looks just like the key to the front door.
The door key's got a... The door...
Score!
You unlock the door. Ta-da! 500 points. You're halfway through the game.
Nada más dentro, vamos a encontrar encima de una mesa una botella morada que es el preparado G y que recogemos.
It's a tube of Preparation G, the Wells Fargo wagon driver's friend for over half a decade.
Score!
You pick up a tube of Preparation G in the handy 25-ounce Krabby elephant size.
Ahora ya podemos irnos al otro lado del mostrador, para lo cual tenemos que en el mostrador, en el lado de la izquierda, abrir la puertecilla y eso nos permite irnos al otro lado. Y entonces van a ir apareciendo distintos clientes.
Frederick.
Why, Miss Prim, you sure are looking purty today.
Now, Frederick, you may call me Penelope if you please. After all, I think we're to that point in our relationship.
She must be talking about the hayride you both went on last month. Or the square dance you both went to last week. or the cow-tipping expedition you both went on last night.
Well then, to what do I owe the pleasure of your company this fine morning?
Oh, this isn't a social call, I'm afraid. I have this rather important prescription Doc Gillespie gave me. I was hoping you could fill it as soon as possible.
My pleasure, Penelope.
Bien, pues la gracia del juego es ir preparando las distintas recetas que nos van trayendo los clientes. Para ello tenemos que utilizar las instrucciones de cómo son las distintas fórmulas magistrales que nos venían en el manual del juego. Y por tanto esto también hacía las veces de sistema anticopia. Para ello nos vamos aquí a nuestro pequeño laboratorio y leyendo la receta correspondiente, pues tenemos que ir preparándola siguiendo las instrucciones del manual. En este caso necesitamos tilospolinida, que cuando utilicemos el bote correspondiente vamos a ver que está vacío. Y dentro del libro pues podríamos encontrar que podía ser sustituido por otro elemento.
Why, the poor dear. She must be suffering from the vapors, those injurious exhalations produced within the body, creating feelings of hypochondria and depression.
En este caso será la posibilidad de utilizar tetrazol pepticlimacina, así que lo buscamos y lo que necesitamos son 40 mililitros. Como es un líquido, lo que tenemos que utilizar es la probeta graduada, meter 40 mililitros y luego coger un frasco vacío y rellenarlo con dichos elementos. Para ello y para poder manejar hay que ir colocando todas las cosas encima de la mesa. Una vez que ya lo tengamos preparado, le ponemos un taponcito de corcho y se lo volvemos a entregar a Penélope.
Don't throw that. This bottle of Tylox pollen.
Oops.
You carefully label the container Miss Penelope Prim for internal use only. And what internals they are, you dream about them day and night.
Thank you, Frederick. This looks perfect. You are a scholar and a gentleman.
Aw, shucks. I'm just a poor pharmacist trying to please my favorite customer. Will I see you again soon?
I think that can be arranged, Frederick. See you soon.
I'll be waiting. So long now, Penelope.
Unfortunately, you were so taken with Penelope's angelic presence that you forgot to charge her the 19 cents she owed you.
Good day, Freddy. Freddy Pharkas.
Well, good day to you, Ms. Back. What can I do for you today?
Well, Freddy Pharkas, Doc Gillespie, that no-good gin soap salt no lush, wrote me this damn prescription that'll probably cost me an arm and a leg. Here, take it. The rot gut from that old wino doctor is making my new ensemble stink to high heaven, I want to tell you.
You study Helen Back's prescription and prepare to carefully fill it.
Siguiente cliente y siguiente receta. Y cada vez el doctor está más borracho y cuesta más trabajo leer la receta.
Helen Back's prescription is barely legible due to all the whiskey spots, but you eventually decipher it. This is where you concoct all your potions, pills, and powders. It's here that you truly earn the right to call yourself Freddy Pharkas, Frontier Pharmacist.
En este caso tenemos que hacer un preparado de quinotrazate y para ello tenemos que poner en la probeta graduada 15 mililitros de enterosalicilina de bismuto. Y luego lo que tenemos que hacer es meter 30 gramos de ositigriclorato de fenodol. Madre mía, los 30 gramos los pesamos en la pesa de la derecha. Cuando tengamos las dos cosas las metemos en un vaso de precipitado y utilizamos uno de los palillos para agitarlo. Con eso ya tenemos lo suficiente para poder hacer las píldoras y para ello lo ponemos en la máquina hace píldoras, que es la que se encuentra a la izquierda del todo, y tenemos que ir accionándola, ir sacando las píldoras de 3 en 3 hasta tenerlas todas y meterlas en una botella y taparlas con el tapón correspondiente.
You can place the pills into a medicine bottle by clicking the bottle on the pills. This is where you... This is where you can... This is where you carefully label the container, Mrs. Helen Back. Take 3 times daily just before meals.
That's better, Freddy Pharkas.
That'll be 22 cents, Miss Back.
You'll just put it on my tab. I don't have it with me right now, huh?
Freddy, cherie, just slide that handsome pharmacist butt on over here. I got something I need from you.
Morning, Sadie. What have you got?
Well, I got a prescription here I need filled. Something that'll increase my womanly powers, if you know what I mean. Be a dear and fill it for me right away, won't you? I simply can't wait to try it out.
Your wish is my command, madam.
You take the prescription from the madam. What a busy morning. You haven't had to fill this many prescriptions since Custer's troops stayed at the Dirty Sheet Hotel.
Nuevo cliente, nueva receta y ahora sí que es totalmente imposible leer la receta debido a la borrachera del doctor.
This prescription is impossible to read. That's what happens when Doc writes a prescription through bleary whiskey-soaked eyeballs.
Así que vamos a utilizar el vaso de whisky que le quitamos antes para utilizarlo a modo de lupa. ¿Qué es lo que ocurre?
Dadgum.
Que cuando veamos la lupa, o sea, veamos con la lupa en la receta, nos vamos a dar cuenta que lo que ha recetado es testosterona, lo cual para la madame no parece lo más recomendable. Así que nos vamos a volver a ir al salón para que lo vuelva a ver.
Quit picking her.
Score!
Ah, now you can see this prescription the way Doc wrote it.
Excuse me, Sadie. I've got to run out for a bit. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay, Freddy, but hurry back.
Ya estamos en el salón y le vamos a mostrar de nuevo la receta al doctor para que ahora sí nos haga la receta correcta y poder volvernos a la farmacia y ahora sí ponernos a realizar lo que solicite.
You thrust the prescription and the whiskey glass under Doc's nose.
Hey, Doc, this says testosterate. You really want to prescribe this to a woman?
Testosterate? No, I suppose that would be a poor choice. Let's see. This was for Sadie Ovary, right? I must have meant something else. Let me fix it. Ooh. Here you go. Take this back to your pharmacy and have fun.
Thanks, Doc.
Don't come crying to me, George Bailey. I'm going to swear out a warrant for your arrest.
Score!
How?
Yeah.
Time for you shift over.
Oh, please. You've been reading too many dime novels. Stop talking like that.
Just trying to please the tourist, Herb.
Sure, tourist. Whatever. See you later. I'm going to go soak my corns.
My people call it maize.
Jeez.
I'm back, Sadie. Sorry for the delay. I just had to check out a few things.
Perfectly okay, Freddy, hon. I was just admiring the way you display your goods.
Look who's talking.
There's nothing. You study Doc's corrections to Madame Overy's prescription and prepare to carefully fill it. You study Madame Overy's prescription, fully amended and corrected by Doc Gillespie.
En este caso es estroterona, que es un anticonceptivo. Entonces lo que vamos a coger son 15 gramos de metirafosfato y los ponemos en el mortero junto a 15 gramos de bimetilquinolina, madre del amor hermoso, y una vez que lo tenemos en el mortero, la mezcla, pues la machacamos. Luego lo que vamos a hacer es que con la espatulilla que tenemos ahí, vamos a ir poniéndolas en las papelinas, teniendo en cuenta que hay que poner 5 gramos en cada una de las papelinas, lo cual significa que, teniendo en cuenta que eran 30 gramos en total, nos da un total de 6 papelinas. Una vez que terminemos las papelinas, las guardamos en una caja de recetas y se la entregamos a Madame Bovary. Y una vez que hagamos esto, pues el Madame Bovary se irá y entrará el sheriff, y de forma automática pues se va a ir contando y avanzando un poco más en la historia y de un complot que al parecer el banco está realizando para hacerse con todos los comercios que se encuentran en la ciudad. Y eso además va a marcar el fin de este primer acto. Así que donde dejaremos el vídeo, donde dejaremos esta guía y que recuperaremos en el acto 2. Así que yo, como siempre, me despido hasta el siguiente vídeo de Insert Coin. ¡Hasta luego!
Oops.
This is where This is where your this is you carefully label the container Madame Ovary.
Score! Why, merci, Freddy dear.
That's gonna be 22 cents, Sadie, but for you, I'll make it 19.
What do you say we just sorta take it out in trade? I'm a mite short this week.
Well...
Why, thank you, Freddy. Ooh, you sweet potato pie. I'll catch you tonight maybe, huh? Au revoir.
Hey, Farkas! My butt's killing me!
He does know how to make an entrance, doesn't he?
Sorry to hear that, Smithy.
Yeah, so give me some of that preparation Jake. Score!
That'll be 15 cents, Smithy, but I don't suppose you can pay me.
Are you saying I can't pay my bills fair and square, Farkas? Well, here, I'm gonna settle up tabs with you anyway, since I'm leaving town. Here's what I owe you.
Smithy pays you his tab. A whole $4.87. Holy moly, a windfall! You're rich! Well, kinda sorta.
And if you takes my advice, you'll get out of this town, Farkas. The sheriff's closing people up right and left. Something stinks. And I mean them horses, 'cause they're farting up a storm, I'm a-telling you. That was like to pass out. Somebody must have put something in their feed. I don't know what, but I tell you, don't go striking no matches out there. Good luck to you, Farkas. You was always one of the good ones.
Good luck to you, Smithy. Your strong back and gruff but good-hearted demeanor will be sorely missed.
But you was a strangin'.
Fire inspection. I'm here to check out your fire safety per the new town regulations. Oh, look here. It's a good thing I came, Farkas. I'm gonna have to shut this place up tighter than a pissant scrotum.
But, Sheriff, how could you? What's the charge? I haven't done anything wrong.
Fire hazard, my boy. Fire hazard. Why, this building's a terrible fire hazard. Looks to me like this whole damn building's made out of wood.
But, Sheriff, every building in this town is constructed of wood.
I don't know nothing about that, son. Tough luck, Farkas. From now on, just keep the front door locked.
But what am I supposed to do, Sheriff? This is my livelihood.
If I was you, I'd talk to the bank. G'day.